Boom, 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 and Kisking. Many different Kiskingals coming to you. Yes, now they're over there. We're going to see if we can get this background sound running around. Night Drive Synthetic. We've got it. Bow, bow, bow. We got it ready by Jonathan Allen 2 times. Jonathan Allen showing up in his here this Thursday. That's Thursday. We do enjoy. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Indeed. Gots to love it all. Mm-hmm. Welcome back to another Thursday night. We got a double shot. That's a two for us. It's like a double espresso of Kang. That's the Red Pill Fight Club. So we got a double shot raid. Good, we have 5x5x5x5. Iron Oblivion says Jonathan Allen has rated the stream two times with a stutter. We love it. We don't mind that. Stutter is good. It puts hair on your chest. Stutter's got flavor. Just saying. Lots of flavor. Mm-hmm. What's going on, Reapers, everybody? I am Kang Bell the Toe. That's right, the first of my name. That's right, that's right. Time to raise a chalice, raise a glass to Tick Pickett and Russ and Iron Oblivion and Astro and everyone else is currently taking it. But not in the ass. Here you go. It's an exit only. Deliciousness. Winning. We are winning so much. Trump is winning for us. Kaboom, boom. The old Dukaroo between the deep state and Trump continues, everybody. Continues. It is continuified. Continuifications of the Dukaroo. Elon's tag teaming Trump right now. They're suplexing, coming off the top belt, smashing those guys' faces in the turnbuckle, flipping them out of the ring. The chair. Cage match. Bone saw, bone saw, bone saw, bone saw. And they're getting Spider-Man. It's so good to see Elon using those Spider-Man powers, his Asperger's sense, to take these people out. Good to see it's happening. But good to see all you is here. Cooking and listening. Good. We got a lot of shit for you to listen to today. So I'm going to go ahead and bounce on over to the Twatter. Going to get it started, everybody. Going to bounce over to Z Twatter. Make sure everybody knows what we is, what we am, and what we be doing over on the Twatter there. Mm-hmm. So apparently they're going in for the reparations again. They figured, fuck it. They're going to find all this money. Maybe they can give us some sweet, sweet cheddar. Here we go.
We can legislate justice.
Amen.
We can legislate healing. And we're certainly long overdue. And for those that would say we need to just get over it, that's interesting. When as a nation you are benefiting right now from an economy that was built
Partially.
on the brutalized backs and the
partial. Because $1 changed hands 300 or 400 times over the past couple of 100 years. It was a lot more than that. You somehow, some way think you get a cut of every transaction of that? How do you square that circle? You know how many countries have been out there that have actually perpetrated the evils of slavery? And it is evil. No one ever advocates for slavery and says, oh, wasn't that bad? Shut up. No. You never get that out of me. What you will get out of me is like, look, the point is that none of you were injured by that. There's nobody living today that was injured by that. Maybe segregation and Jim Crow. Okay. Maybe we can talk a little. Oh, we have. We've opened the welfare system, not just to who white women were the only ones that were allowed to get welfare benefits. You know, if their husband left them, it was designed because women were, in fact, staying at home. It was designed because women, in fact, were not going out and achieving because they were homemakers. And what happens if their husband says, sorry, you're 50 and no longer baby making age. I'm going to bounce on you. Runs off of some 24-year-old. Some roly-poly little bat-faced girl. Well, now she has to have someone to take care of her. The state falls to that. Well, they extended those rights to those married white women, called affirmative action, all that stuff. It was supposed to benefit women in general. They opened it up to everybody. Even if they didn't have a legitimate complaint, they were able-bodied, they were still married, they'd allow you to have it. That's something that needs to be corrected. And they think, well, let's just let you have this one because something bad happened to you in the past or your ancestors in the past. Look, something bad happened to everyone's ancestors in the past, and I won't justify ever having it repeat. But what I will say is that when you piggyback on entitlements that are actually supposed to be for other people for other reasons, you then take away those entitlements from people that actually need them. The same thing we're now finding with what? The grift, the graft, the corruption we're finding, even in the Social Security system, where Elon Musk is saying that there are people on the Social Security rolls that are 150 years old. 150 years old. Really? How many 150-year-olds do you know? You would be in the Book of World Records, but apparently there's lots of them. Orders of magnitude more than what you can probably imagine right now how many 150-year-olds are in your life. We're talking at least 10 times orders of magnitude. 150-year-olds, people that are actually dead, who are still drawing a check, and someone is actually cashing those, as I described on a previous stream. It's not a hard grift to grab, not a hard grasp to grasp. You know, easy what I'm saying. You get some landlord that's been renting to Mrs. Hattie for 50 years, and she dies in the apartment. She's dead for a week. She's stinking up the place, something fish. He doesn't want to pay for the major cleaning. Finds out, the coroner comes up, they bring in their crew, but they don't really get rid of all the stink. They really just get rid of most of the detritus and most of the methane and most of the flesh that was bound to the fucking carpet because she fell on the floor and her body started becoming merged. You know, he doesn't want to tear up the carpet, tear up the fucking foam. He doesn't want to tear up the flooring. He doesn't want to do all that major stuff. So what he does is he turns it into a storage space. He just stores extra shit up there. But he still wants that rent. So what does he do? Miss Hattie's check came in the mail. I got it in my hand. It's blah, 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 thousands. I can just take it to the bank and say I'm cashing it for her. And it goes into this other account in some woman's name who sounds like she's related to her, but it turns out it's actually a relative of his, who then signs him on as an authorized user, and he starts spending that money as if it was the rent. And he doesn't tell anybody, and that's why this shit happened. They even uncovered that people were actually doing this, that they were actually getting government contracts that were supposed to last for 3 months, 90 days. And that was 20 years ago. And they're still getting a check from that contract that ended after 90 days. They were still getting cut a check being sent to them for the same contract that they were supposed to have completed and did complete in 90 days. And here it is 20 years later, and they're still getting a check every month for it. For a project that's already done, for a contract already completed. It's like you being forced to continue to pay for your steak dinner after you've already sat down, you ordered, you ate, you drank, you had a nice time, you went home fat, full of fucking yeast rolls, delicious fucking jacket potatoes with honey and brown sugar. You had 2 or 3 Modelo's, you know, man's beer, or a nice Sapporo, you know, nice good stout Japanese beer. You had a few of those, you're a little tipsy. You got your receipt, you signed on your 20-25% tip. You were very generous. And the next day, you get another draft for exactly the same amount you spent. And another draft. Let's just say it's just on a monthly basis. But to really make it hit home, have it happen every week. Every Monday at 6 p.m., your account gets debited, I don't know, $250 because that's how much you spent on you and your wife going out having a steak dinner at a decent steakhouse. $250. And then just keep taking that every single week. It just keeps coming out of your account. I think you'd be a little perturbed. I think you'd be freaked out. I think you'd say, fuck, they're stealing from me. And I think you'd be, hey, steakhouse, what are you doing? Well, that's an entitlement and, you know, government contract and all. We just filed under that. So we'll just keep drafting your account for a meal you had one time with us a week ago. We're going to keep doing that every week. Sorry. And there was no one to complain to. The very organization they looked into to deal with fraud, such as those kind of things, which never happens. But this is basically an analogy. It's a metaphor. Well, not really. It's more of an analogy. Yeah. Metaphors are something a little bit less coherent, a little esoteric. Well, yeah, more extemporaneous. So this analogy is pretty reasonable for what they were doing to you in your finances as a taxpayer, but they were doing it every moment of every day. It wasn't one time a week you're getting this $250 phantom charge from Japan Steakhouse Supreme. It was every day, every second of every day, to trillions of dollars worth of this. This is why we're pissed. So they want to piggyback and get reparations on this? Fuck you. We got Mama Bear in the house. Good to see you. We got Sig Monk. Thank you all for enjoying and visiting. Thank you all for coming out and hanging out with us. We appreciate. We definitely do appreciate. Thank you all for coming here and chilling out with us tonight. We got a double shot of So look, I understand the feeling, but this is just an opportunity for you to, for more graft, more corruption. Let's say they say they're going to say $3 trillion for slavery reparations. How much does actually get to the actual people that were the real victims of it? Fractions of that. All the rest of it's going to be given out to these politicians. I drafted the bill. There I go. I get $180 million. But Leroy Jenkins down the street, whose great-great-great-grandfather was actually a slave, you're going to say, yeah, he's going to get $20. Because we're going to split that up against all people that are claiming. I was like, can it be anybody that was a victim of slavery anywhere in the Americas? Or it has to be just simply black people in the South? What is it? What about the black people in California who were never slave owners? Do they have to be taxed too? So black people somewhere in the South who's 5 generations down the line are the descendants of slaves, why do they get a check? And really, do you think just dropping, let's say you actually give people significant, you're not going to be able to give people $1 million or even $100,000. You're probably going to wind up, you divide up, let's say they actually get $180 billion. Let's say they match the $275 billion they supposedly sent Ukraine. Let's say they match that. How much of the $270 billion will actually get to the people? 75. Let's take that $75 billion and divide it by how many black people are in the country, or how many people can claim ownership, how many people can put their hands in that cookie jar, and you'll probably find that everybody wound up with $10. And they're like, man, what a chip. It's like a class action lawsuit. The more people you got on the class action lawsuit, the less they individually get. People think that a class action lawsuit, well, there's 17 of us complaining. It doesn't make your case any more valid. Just because you have more people jumping on doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That actually is a harm to your case, because if you can poke a hole in any one of those people's petitions, you can actually poke holes in all the rest. It's really weird. You were judged by the company that you keep, you retard. I'm just saying. So when you're actually sitting there and thinking, oh my God, we're going to get $20 a piece, people are going to say it's not worth it. It's just draining the economy again for no value. And also, look what happens when people who don't know how to handle money suddenly get a lot of money. Guess what happens to them? They turn into Rodney King. What happened to Rodney King? Oh, he dead. He died. I found him floating in his poo. You mean that the LA police didn't show up and give him another beatdown in the middle of the night when he was jacked up on PCP, driving 120 miles an hour, and say he's going to kill everybody when he got out of the car? Oh, no. He was just swimming in his backyard pool. He don't swim. Why do you have the pool? Because that's what rich guy stuff has. He spent his money on that shit. They find him floating face down in his fucking pool. Probably overdosed on crack or alcohol or whatever. It's just what happens. You cannot take retard, give it money, and expect it not to be retard anymore. It's just to be retard with money. It's a dumb idea. It's like giving a giraffe roller skates. It doesn't improve the giraffe situation at all. You just causes the giraffe to kill themselves trying to roller skate. Let's not do this. Oh my God. Thank you, Eloise. It's just great, powerful stream. Yes, lots of power, high power. We have good flow here. Cocaine bear piss actually keeps that prostate healthy, guys. That's correct. We have actually the brand, the promo, the #1 advertisement on the internet.
Red Pill Fight Club is proudly sponsored by Cocaine Bear Piss. We produce and ship only the most royal class of products. We work with only the finest hosts to advertise our kingly line of merchandise. Style matters, you motherfuckers.
Style does matter, you mother truckers. It absolutely does. It ams and it be. It's good to see you, cuz. Mama Bear, good to see you, cuz. True facts. It's my cousin. So we don't tell no lies, just fictions. All right, so let's hear them go on and on and on and on. No, we're not going to get over it. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we got you. Well, what's this one? What happened to them? This was from 1997. I was graduated from high school 5 years on. Let's hear what happened to them. This is Bill Clinton.
This report
talking to his boy. Here we go.
This report tells us how to cut waste. cut red tape, streamline the bureaucracy, change procurement rules, change the personnel rules, and create a government that works better and costs less.
I've read it, and where it says the president should, the president will.
Among the 800 recommendations, eliminating 12% of the federal workforce, merging some government agencies like the FBI, the DEA, and the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, closing hundreds of government offices outside Washington.
From the day I took office, one of the commitments that I made to the American people.
Ruh-roh, what happened to 97? Raggy, who to jump onto the time machine? Eat a Scooby a snack and go to time machine and talk Chinese. What happened to Chinese Bill Clinton? I'm just wondering right now, was Clinton back there eating a meal? What was a succulent Chinese meal? Is that's what Russ would be saying right now? If Russ was here, Russ would be in the chat, you know. He would be
eating a meal, a succulent Chinese meal.
he'd be writing that as I was saying it. He would think it. I would say it. He'd be looking at each other like, holy shit. Jinx, motherfuckers. Look, when you get me and Russ in the chat, you get 2 scoops of Godzilla. You get 2 scoops of Gojira. Because that's how we roll. Both me and Russ, if you were to describe our species, it is kaiju. Kaiju. Not daikaiju. Daikaiju means giant strange beast. Just kaiju. Kaiju means strange beast. So, anyhow, another strange beast is listening to what? 2011 Obama? Here's 2011 Obama going boop ba doop ba doop boop boop. Cut government. Dee dee dee. Cut government. Dee 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 dee. Oh, it's just lip service now that Trump's actually doing it. Maybe it's just because style matters. Oh, this beard brush from Bearded Baits. Oh, I want to be a sponsor. Y'all sponsor me. Oh, it's delicious. The Bearded Baits Beard Axe. Get yourself one, fellas. Delicious. Whalebone. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So let's listen to Obama from circa 2011. We just heard from the Bill Clinton administration circa 1997. And now, here we go, flash forward a little bit.
People was that we would do a better job here in Washington in rooting out wasteful spending. We thought that it was entirely appropriate for our governments and our agencies to try to root out waste, large and small, in a systematic way. It means cutting some programs that I think are worthy, but we may not be able to afford right now. A lot of the action is in Congress and legislative, but in the meantime, we don't need to wait for Congress in order to do something about wasteful spending that's out there. We haven't seen as much action out of Congress as we'd like, and that's why we launched on our own initiative the campaign to cut waste. And we're going to keep on finding every possible way that we can do that, even if Congress is not acting. There you go.
Weird, huh? Just a little weird. Just a little weird that now, they're all butthurt. They feel the buggering. That they're finally being called to account for the shit they did. Kind of weird. Elon Musk is now putting on the They Live glasses and obtaining the receipts, seeing them through their rubber masks, through their lizard brain projection, through their holograms, through their lives, through their narrative. And other people are now like, ooh, flip-up versions. Bueller. Wow. Yeah. We now have flip-up versions of the They Live glasses so that even you can actually see the lizard people and even some of their low-level little turds that get on the internet and try to stir up problems for people that are really, truly making a difference out there. People that were actually doing things. Like I said, speaking of that, actually doing things, go over to boilingpoint.live. Yes, indeed. That's where you can see my posts. You can go over there daily. I have a post daily. I just submitted my daily a little while ago, a little write-up I put over there. We can see the content creators here. We got Kinesi and Thomas Leaguer. We got Dina Wheel the Show, Speak the Truth McGroin, No Drag, No Drama with Alina McGroin, and Speak Therapy Range, The Wood Geek, myself, and of course, BoilingPoint.live. You can also go there and see the content we got on the trending. I put out one about Pope Francis's critique of the U.S. immigration policy is motivated by cashola. Put up myself a day ago. Only about 1 minute read, so I wrote this little article here for you guys to read. Pope Francis critiques U.S. immigration policy as a call to action amidst allegations of financial motivations. So I try to be fair and balanced in this by just giving you the facts, but also a little bit of a twist from America First. Indeed. So it's not too long, easy for you to read. I'm not gonna have I don't have a bunch of advertisements stuck in the middle of all this shit. If I see advertisements on my page, I want them along the edges and not in the middle of the goddamn article. That pisses me off. I don't like that shit. So you guys will not be seeing that on my page there. So my column is pretty clean and tidy. We run a really good ship, a really tight ship over there. Don't forget the content creator to get a hold of me. All my content is here. And don't forget, I also have a Discord, which will not be listed there for several reasons. But anyhow, I'm going to get on back to it. Don't forget, support me in the copy pasta. We got the affiliates link. The first 4 buttons, you can wear the show, buy a t-shirt. It helps me directly. You can smoke the show. Deliciousness can be yours. Yes, you can. MyPatriotCigars.com. Promo code KANG, 25% off. KANG, K-A-N-G. Delicious. And you can also, of course, drink the show. Whole or ground beat available for you there. All right, getting on back to it. Gonna truck right on through this synth wave. Keep on rolling there. Going over to that Twatter again. He says here, this video, I can't watch this video enough. What side are you on with Musk and Trump? Question mark. And what does Musk say? It's just the least fun party ever. Here we go.
Oh, which side are you on? Which side are you on? Tell me, which side are you on? Which side are you on? We'll fight against George. We'll fight Elon Musk. No one's come within our walls. We'll fight from dawn to dusk. Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Which side are you on?
Acapella. I mean, they don't even bring out any congas, any bongos, a guitar, anybody. They can't even sing. They're, oh, you might as well just go out and start screaming through your vaginas out in the woods. It makes as much sense. We like to trance and abort your kids. Government waste, that's how we eat. Yum, 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 because we love the taste. I'll be standing next to them. Just walk around going, jazz hands, everybody. I would try to lead them into the most ridiculous fucking version of that song that I could. Handing out rainbow fucking dildos and shit. And they're like, you know. It's a symbol of freedom. Grab the rainbow wiener. Show it there. Show your pride. Don't you support the trans? These dildos were made of the ashes of poor transgender soldiers that were killed in Ukraine by the evil Putin. Each dildo is a memorial dildo. Please pass it down. Pass it down. They're actually lickable. They taste like fruit striped gum. They lose the taste almost immediately, and then you only taste the ass of the person that it came out of just before we hand it to you. Oh my God. Sigma is in the chat. I can get these people to do some stupid shit like that. Ooh, transgender memorial dildo. Ooh, it smells like Astro Glide. Astro's like, shots fired. Wait.
I use Astroglide. Yeah, I glide right out the damn house.
Astro slicks his hair back, slides right out of the house. I'm just saying. So I could probably bring some more goofiness to this, and I'll let them. This is the least fun party. I actually feel a little stupid. I think they don't smell like patchouli. They smell like shame, cat piss. There's a pussy hat on this one woman. You know, there's some shame. There's some cat piss there. There's some spilt Starbucks. There's some old SpaghettiOs that they have like still crusted to their shirts. I'm sure they do have the tank division of Trantifa there. Big fat chicks with Black Lives Matter and written in marker on their chest, but it's backwards because they use a mirror to write it because they're dumb. Sitting there sweaty, briefing. You took 4 steps, Crystal. Give me a Slurpee. I need an extra large Slurpee from 7-Eleven.
Trump's coming for our unions. He wants us all to fail. He wants us to bow to him, but we want him in jail.
Oh, really? So it's like he sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. Trump sneaks in your room while you're sleeping, and he cuts off your legs with a chainsaw. Minecraft. Oh my God, the fuck's happening on this show? I can smell this. I can smell this video. I can absolutely smell it. It smells absolutely awful.
He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. Quack, quack.
Oh my God.
Sneaking in your room while you're sleeping.
Oh my God.
And he steals all your rainbow dildos.
Not all my rainbow dildos. I can't live without it. It's like Princess Vespa's industrial strength hairdryer. She can't live without it, just like half of these fucking frigid bitches here in Soy Boys can't live their life without having at least one rainbow dildo clutched in their hand a day. Regardless if it tastes like Astroglide or loses its flavor like fruit strike gum, these people will literally complain about any position. These are the most privileged people on the planet. The most pampered, tubby, chubby, soy, noodle-armed, chicken hollow bone people who have nothing else in their lives to complain about except for da, 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 wah, wah, da, da. It's Donald Trump. He's gonna come. I'm gonna come. Oh, I'm gonna come. It's Donald Trump. Wah, 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 da. I mean, it's the most. This is the reason why black people look at white people and just go, damn. Damn, no rhythm. Got no soul. This is what soulless people sound like. This is the sound of no soul singing.
But we want him in jail. Oh, which side are you on? Which side are you on? Which side are you on?
It's so pathetic.
Which
It's so
side
weak.
are you on?
It's so
They
classic.
say in the capital city.
It's so weak. It's so limp-dicked. It's so diabetes. It's glandular. It's so I sweat way too much. It's so my crotch smells like a barnyard. It's so I want 15 more meatloafs before breakfast. It's so chicken nuggets and tendies. Basement-dwelling mushroom people that I have to address the chat and say, thank you, Kineasy, for raiding the chat. We got that again. Burgess Meredith, yeah. Thank you. Trans Spirit Airlines. Oh my God. Oh my God. Do you fly Spirit Airlines? How can you tell? Because you got a black eye and you're missing a tooth. I fly in luxury in style. Oh my God. What the fuck is going on? I can't listen to any more of that. I'm sorry. There's another minute of that bullshit. Another 50 seconds of that nonsense. I can't listen to that again. I think I may just kill me if I listen to it. We got Donald Trump here. It says, welcome home, Mark. Mr. President. Mark Fogo. You look good. savage. Good to see you. You can actually feel the energy, feel the love here. This is what real human beings look like when they actually feel good being around each other. Not this.
Yeah, no neutrals found. You're either with the Union or a scabby musk bloodhound.
I mean, shut up. I've had enough. Oh my God. It's like the retards that come to my channel trying to troll me. I troll them back and they go, "You're harassing me." I'm like, "You came to my channel, dropped some stupid shit." I responded like, "I'm the victim. You volunteered to come here and get trolled. What the fuck?" So I was like, if I play any more of this, I'm trolling myself.
Which side are you on?
What side are you on? Sloth love chunk. So bad. Welcome home, partner. This is crazy. This is deranged from Dinesh D'Souza. Fucking stream. People come here and watch this crazy retarded thing. I'm gonna take some stupid shit and make it more stupid. I'm gonna sprinkle some retard. Pass me some of that dumbass over there. I'm gonna sprinkle some retard on it and serve it up to you. With some stupid fries. With stupid sauce. You know, we're gonna a large order of dumbass fries with some stupid sauce, please. Maxine Waters coming right up.
People of this country are being violated because all of our privacy.
Violated? Being bent over or someone looking up your dress? Is that what happened? You got John Candy as a kid throwing change on the ground so you can look up your dress while he's picking up the change? Is that what happened to you? Did John Candy as a child throw some candy or some change on the ground and then look up your dress, Maxine Water, and saw you were wearing a Makuchi underwear? Is that what we were wanting to find out? Or were you wearing your granny whites? You're wearing your granny white ones, your granny ones, and they're white, had a little bit of fart stain on them. Is that what you trying to tell me, Maxine Water? You were so violated. You were violated. You were victimified. You were victimified. Oh my God, Jesus.
People of this country are being violated because all of our privacy is being taken up by Elon Musk and Trump, and we don't know what all they have on us. We don't know what all they have on us.
Well, I do know John Candy now. No, John Candy as a child knows by throwing that handful of candy or coins on the ground and picking them up, looking up your dress, that you got stinky fart stained underwear, Maxine Water. You don't use enough water when you wash your panty because you leave the stink stain all up in them. I'm telling you right here, right now, you better definitely wash your ass.
Wash your ass. You got to wash your ass. You got to wash your ass. Wash your ass.
I'm telling you, you need to let Tina and Regina know that Tuesday night is lady nights where they can smoke weed, play video game, and wash their pussy in the sink. Only at the Ass Wash Emporium, Russ Hanneman, sole proprietor. Her name is Maximilius Maximum Walter. What else does he have on us? Listen.
On us. We don't know what all they have on us.
Boom! Now the whole thing encapsulated by just one video. Just one video. Clip it, rip it, boom. I want a clip. Hey, listen here, Riverside. I want you to clip this right here. I want you to clip this right here. Listen to me, Riverside. Make this a clip. Make this a fucking magic clip. Do it.
Elon Musk and Trump, and we don't know what all they have on us. We don't know what all they have on us.
Yeah, she's being pretty clear. She's telling you. She's telling on herself. Liars cannot help but to lie, and they also cannot to help feel victimized. When the truth about those lies comes out, they panic. And as such, they do and say stupid things like, let the cat out the bag. Oh, yeah, they let the cat out the bag. They let the cat out the bag. Oh, boy, they let the cat out the bag. She didn't really want to say it, but she fucking had to spray it, 'cause she's dumb, she's dumb, she's dumb, she's dumb. She's dumb as anything under Kingdom Come. La, 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 la. I'm telling you. Maxine Waters is essentially a scarecrow. If she only had a brain. But if she only had a brain. It's facts. So I want you to clip that, Riverside. Let's see if it happens. Moving on. The Democrat rep just claimed manufacturing is a sexist term because it has the word man in it. Really? Woman manufacturing? Does that even sound like a regular woman? Manufacturing. Get the fuck out of here. What are you manufacturing? Oh, I'm sandwiches. You manufacture sandwiches. Okay. Just say it. Let's listen.
Yesterday, I met with a manufacturing company, but they also are engaged in getting young people more engaged in manufacturing. So I asked them, how many of those students that are signing up and want to do this
are women?
How many are women?
Who cares?
And they said, I know there's at least 13%.
Why don't you just simply ask, how many of them are of color? How many of them are below 5'7"? How many of them are over 200 pounds? How many of them have purple hair? How many of them have 17 cats in them? How many of them smell of Vicodin, shame, and cat piss? How many of them do not drink cocaine, bear piss? How many of them are retarded? How many of them are just stupid? How many of them or autistic? I mean, all these other things that you really shouldn't care about. How many of them put things in their ass on the weekend? How many of them have someone else do it? How many of them play croquet? How many of them shoot each other in the asshole with a dart gun? How many of them play croquet off of each other's vajayjays? You know, you stand over the woman, you put the croquet ball right there on the mound, you know, and then you whack with that fucking mallet. That ball goes flying. Sometimes it disappears and you don't know where it went. Don't do that, people. It's a bad idea. How many people have bungee jumped over a whole tank of sharks while, I don't know, drinking margaritas and screaming the Star Spangled Banner in French backwards? I mean, all these things are irrelevant. I really don't care. That's the reason why you saw so much ridiculousness out of people like George Carlin. Remember, he told you, next time you go to a sporting event, sing every other line of the national anthem in gibberish, just to see people look at you. They're like, oh, say, can you see? Flagida boodle-ba. What so proudly we hail, Floggy bar dooley bar chan. And just see if they start looking at you. That makes as much sense and it's just as useful for you to know than it is for this woman to know how many women are in the manufacturing field. It shouldn't matter. If they're good at their job, let them do it. You know what happens when you take up sewing? You become part of the manufacturing. Women are good at shit like that. That's manufacturing. This retard wants to shame you for, every woman's not some transgender blind lesbian that drives the fire truck. Yeah, but does she have to be blind? Shut up, it's inclusivity. Okay, just moving on. We'll say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious and move on.
Something. It was a low number. And you had mentioned trying to engage more women in manufacturing. I'm just wondering if just the name manufacturing sounds like a guy. Yesterday, I met...
Sounds like a guy, because the word manufacturing is when you have a bunch of Mexicans come across the border and, they helping you put all your cocaine vials together or help you make cocaine beer piss. They are helping you in manufacturing. It's now become manufacturing.
Maria Manufacturing. Maria Manufacturing. Maria Facturing. Thank you, Maria. Your manufacturing is so good.
They do roll those fine Cuban cigars on the thighs of beautiful Cuban ladies. Except that musk, because that mine has spicy iguana on the grill. Do not eat iguana off the grill. Don't eat iguana at all. Iguana is awful. Look, if Anthony Bourdain turns iguana, then you know it doesn't taste good. Anthony Adam Schiff Bourdain. Look up the connection between Anthony Bourdain and Adam Shifty Schiff. Just saying. Moving on. Oh, Chuck Schumer's got things to say. He's like, my bowel movements are so awful. Well, when you subsist on the blood of children, allegedly, your fecal matter is likely to be made of mostly children's blood. I'm just saying, this Dracula here is about to sit there. Everybody thinks Doge is wrong. Doge is using a meat axe. Ah! Just like you did on those kids you chopped up and made into burgers that you put on the grill still raw when you put the cheese on. Was that a kid burger? Allegedly. I'm asking questions. I'm not making accusations. I'm asking questions. Was that beef patty? Was it really beef or was it child? Was it Ukrainian children ground up and put on the grill with that piece of cheese on before they at least cook the Ukrainian children, Chuck? At least have the appearance of being a human being.
The bottom line is simple. Everyone knows there's waste in government and should be cut, but Doge is using a meat axe, and they're cutting things that
What's a meat axe? There's a meat cleaver. I've never heard of a meat axe. Have you ever heard of a meat axe? Like a guy walks in with this giant fucking axe and chop. No, I mean, maybe in Silent Hill or some shit, Pyramid Head, like a meat axe, if you can call it that. It's just a giant sized cleaver. I mean, it's like the butcher's cleaver in Diablo 4 or Diablo 2. You can find that. I think the butcher's pupil, you can find that. But in Diablo 3 or Diablo 4, you can actually get the weapon, the butcher's cleaver, whatever. Meat axe, he says. Thinking to himself, yeah, that kid looks like he's delicious. Chuck Schumer is disgusting. Well, let's let him play. Let's listen to more meat axe. Hyperbole. It's not just a cleaver. It's a giant thing. He comes in like Pyramid Head. Takes swings at you.
efficient and effective. I was in Albany and Syracuse on Monday talking at community health centers. Many of them have had their funds cut temporarily. Some even hasn't been restored yet. And they're the most efficient healthcare providers around. Take AID. Maybe there's some programs they don't like. But most people agree that PEPFAR was extremely effective and cost-effective. Most people would want to see us continue our fight in Central Africa against Ebola so it doesn't come here. And so the bottom line is
Ebola's not going to come here if you do one thing. You deny people entry into the United States who come from any country where there's an active Ebola outbreak. If you do that, you will actually wind up with a situation where people are really going to start to listen to, well, other things. So this guy is calling himself an American supremacist, ALX. And apparently he hung out with Elon. And apparently he's actually shared something out recently. Wow. Okay. Listen to this.
Please, go ahead. Yeah, blue shirt. Thank you, Mr. President. People in India will naturally welcome your decision to extradite Thakur Rana to India back home.
Must be India. Okay, says I can't understand a word he's saying. Okay, moving on. Confirm cash. Is that what's going on? Do we need to do it? It's happening. Confirm cash. Got here. What's this? George Lopez celebrates to be released from a cave where he looks like he's been trapped for 5 years.
Oh my gosh, it's George Lopez. Dun, 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 dun. Walking down the spirit tunnel. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my gosh, George is at the happy place now.
Yeah, Yeah, thank you for letting me out of the cave. What else we got going on here? Was something that I saw. So, Trump signs an executive order displays it. CNN reporter Caitlin Collins instantly starts yapping, excuse me, we haven't asked you to speak yet. What the fuck? Where's little X when you need him? Here we go.
Mr. President, you won the White House in part because of high inflation. If your tariffs make prices go up...
Excuse me, we haven't asked you to speak yet, please. Right?
Ah, he's such a fucking boss. He's like, look, we haven't asked you to open your mouth. We haven't asked you to run your fucking cock holster. Fuck. Here we go.
Going with Canada, there was obviously a delay in implementing those tariffs.
I spoke to Governor Trudeau on numerous occasions, and we'll see what happens, but it just sets up so good for them. Look, the people would pay much less tax than they're paying right now. They'd have perfect military protection. They don't have any military protection because and you take a look at what's going on out there. You have Russian ships, you have China ships, you have Chinese ships, you have a lot of ships out there, and you know, people are in danger. This is a different world today.
Governor Trudeau, can we make that happen? I'm looking for this one post that someone did a video on here. Do y'all remember this? Do y'all remember this? Okay. I don't know if you remember this, but this was when they had the football players come. They had the Super Bowl was just won, and he invited the winners of the Super Bowl to the White House back in his 2016 one. I'm not sure what year it was. It might have been that year, but it was during his first presidency. And he said that they had the McDonald's hamburgers piled a mile high. And the media sent somebody out there with the tape measure and measured the highest stack of these boxes of hamburgers and cheeseburgers here, and said that nothing went above 14 or some odd inches. It was the most ridiculous fucking thing. They thought they had a flex on Trump. Look, I know what it's like for people to be so hyperbolic about everything you say and do. I know what it's like. Kang derangement syndrome was real. Trump derangement syndrome was real. This is why these people are like, you just said the word the, and that account said the word the, therefore it's you. It's the same thing like this over here. They said it was a mile high. Like literally a mile. Yeah, you have to take an airplane to get a mile high, you dumb fucks. Do you really? Yes, he's being hyperbolic. No, he's not. He's trying to tell the truth. No, he's just being hyperbolic. See, this is why he's unfit to be president. And why you should believe it, because he said it was a mile high. And it was only 14 inches. Actually, get fucked. God, these people piss me off so much. And they do it with a straight face. They really do it, and they expect you to believe it, just like when he came out with that.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat.
I'm telling you. So when I see somebody come out and they say something like that, it was a mile high, he lied. It's only a mile high. Oh my God! And their heads explode. I don't feel the least bit sad for them. I just never do. So we're gonna go over here to actual justice warrior. Thank you, bud. There we go.
Because the federal government won't.
Oh, this is actually Asmongold. Asmongold, that's right. Asmongold's covering something here. Here we go.
You think you're afraid of Trump? You should see how afraid of Trump I am.
You look like a clown. You should be afraid of anybody that's going to pull up with the loony bin whack. We need to bring back mental institutions again. Make mental institutions a thing again. Can we do that? Is that possible? I don't know about you. Oh my God. Let's go ahead and check our feed right quick, see how we're doing. I just got another issue with OBS. OBS is acting a fool. Looks like it still says we're still alive, still got a feed. I'm gonna go like this on the screen. Looks like my camera's frozen. I'm gonna hit that start stream again. We'll be back, folks. We shall be. Carbon-based life form that just sit here and said the most ridiculous thing.
need the city to protect me because the federal government won't. And if you think you're afraid of Trump, you should see how afraid of Trump I am.
Like Trump's gonna swoop in, come out from under her bed. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. Sneaks in the room while you're sleeping and cuts off your legs with a chainsaw. I mean, if that's what she really believes in Minecraft, is that what she really believes? She's physically afraid of Donald Trump? Because he said no more transgender surgeries being paid for by the federal government for inmates. No more transgender surgeries being funded to go into the hospitals. If you're a hospital, you cut off a little boy's weenie when he's 12. You're not getting any more government funding. This person lives in such luxury. This person lives in the most woolly cotton brains of infancy. She's so comfortable that she's taken on an identity of an oppressed creature, a special magical creature. I'm part dragon. You wouldn't believe her if she said she had leathery wings that could blow fire out of her ass. Probably couldn't do that. She'd probably rig something up. Probably. But this person expects you to believe that they're serious about what they say about their identity. And they're serious that they're expecting you to take them serious. That we are supposed to look at this person and not think mentally ill. No, mentally ill is the very first thing we should be thinking when looking at a creature like this who's dressed up like a cartoon fucking character. Waka waka. I'm waiting for somebody to throw a pie. I'm waiting for someone to walk up to her. You know, someone who's about 4'7". It's got a tie that spins. They got a little flower that squirts, and to hit her in the face with a pie. I'm just saying. I mean, come on, that's a fucking fun joke. I'm expecting her and like 13 friends to come pouring out of a Volkswagen Bug. So I'm sorry, she gets cunt of the day.
You're a cunt. You're a cunt.
You're a cunt. You're a cunt.
Oh my God, just total cunt. I look at this person and say, I don't know, maybe you're a dude, maybe you've got
balls of steel.
Maybe you have balls. I'm just wondering. This person will say this to you.
I will eat your ass.
But not mean it in a culinary sense. You reach down underneath the dress of this creature and it's like,
surprise, motherfucker.
Who knows? But I don't think I should have to be beaten over the head with, my feelings, my emotional appeals, you should feel sorry for me, because my life is so soft, weak, and comfortable. Weak and soft and comfortable. That you got nothing else to do with your time but to put on a fucking costume. It's a costume. She got this at Party City. Crazy Nurse or some shit. She's had another costume called Crazy Clown. And she put on the Crazy Clown, the Crazy Nurse costume. She's half and half. She's bi. She's two-spirit. Oh my God. And that becomes an identity. Yeah, you said it best there. You cackled best there, Kamala. Absolutely. I look at this person and think that they wake up every morning, look in the mirror and go,
emotional damage.
It has to be. It absolutely has to be. There's no way that you want me to take this person seriously. So let's hear what Aspen Gold has to say.
Can you wrap up, please?
Yeah.
Jesus. Can you just wrap it up? Yeah.
I can. If you say that you're afraid of Trump and that's why you don't want the city to be a safe space for trans people, you better prepare for trans people to make this a very unsafe space.
What? So you're threatening violence? If you think, so this person said they're going to make this space a very unsafe space. They're threatening violence. Is that really where you're at? So, Iron Oblivion coming in with yet another. Let me go ahead and pull up that Trump enjoyer meter.
didn't pull it up before. Make sure it gets pulled up now. So, looks like that was 3 today. Damn, dude. We're at 3.8 of a 4.0 goal. Thank you, dude. See if that translates over. Looks like it will. Yeah, it did. Trump enjoyer meter is just, it's close. There's where the striking distance of hitting a 4.0 on our Trump GPA. 4.0 on the Trump GPA. But holy crap. This creature just sat there and threatened everybody. Said if you make us feel unsafe, we're going to make this place unsafe. Listen.
A safe space for trans people, you better prepare for trans people to make this a very unsafe space.
So if you're going to make this an unsafe space for trans people, in other words, for you to shove rainbow dildos up your butts in front of kids, to walk into classrooms wearing basically nothing but a rainbow dildo strap on and tell them they have to accept their identity, they're a unicorn whose horn is in the crotch, you see. And don't worry about them being naked. They have invisible robes on that are so beautifully and so beautifully made that their splendor there appears to be naked. Yeah, okay, right. We're supposed to accept that. Oh, I don't feel safe. You're telling me that we're not going to be allowed to walk around and do this stuff in front of kids and trans and true and gay your kids and all the other shit? No, you can't. We don't feel safe. You shouldn't feel safe if you want to do that shit to kids. You shouldn't feel safe if you want to foist this shit upon me. You shouldn't feel safe by being a pervert in public. So don't threaten me, you freaking troon goon, with violence, which is what you're suggesting there. When I look at you at the fucking Supermarket and go, hey, look at the man in the dress. Or hey, look at the girl that thinks she's a cartoon character. You should feel unsafe because you are not following the social contract. You're violating the social contract. No perversions, delusions, franias, manias, and fritzias and skitzias in fucking public. That's why we used to have insane asylums, make asylums a thing again. Make asylums a thing again. Make asylums a thing again. More specifically, make insane asylums a thing again. We got BPL in the chat, Rev Rant. Everybody, don't forget, we're going to be bouncing over to Rev Rant tonight. We shall be raiding Rev Rant. Actually, we can actually launch a raid tonight. If he has a park stream, we can raid it when we're done. And we're going to be going over there because we have the panel show tonight, which I'm assuming is still going on. I don't know. I don't get told shit. No. So here we go. Moving on. We got another Troon Trans Zip Zop Zer.
I'm shaking. I'm not really sure.
This is definitely a dude.
That if you don't give us what we want, we're going to incite terrorism. I feel like that's a really bad argument. And
yeah, let's listen to what he said. Let's listen to what Osmond Gold says.
A very unsafe space.
I'm shaking. I'm not really sure if that's a good argument that if you don't give us what we want, we're going to incite terrorism.
Right.
I feel like that's a really bad argument, and I don't think that a lot of people support that. And whenever I say a lot of people,
I mean everybody.
I feel like anybody who thinks like that, can we have like an equivalent exchange? Like, let's take an illegal alien that's lived here for 15 years, and he gets your citizenship, and you have to leave. Like, if that's the way that you think, yeah, bro, we can keep him. He's fine. You're getting kicked out. Right now. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here.
I'm sorry, am I taking too long pleading for my life? You remembered how many children
Am I taking too long pleading for... You just had one person threaten us with violence, with terrorism, and we don't allow them to intrude in trans in public. If we take away their government-funded butt plugs and puberty blockers and surgeries, addictomies, mastectomies, if we don't allow them to do that to children with no parental oversight, supervision, or any parental input, they're going to do terrorism to us. Do you hear? Listen to these people. When these people threaten you, believe them. When they tell you who they are, believe them. And it's not, that's right, Aspen Gold, it is not a good argument to say, if you don't do what I want, I'll just commit terrorism on you. That sounds like very familiar argumentation. I've actually had people say, if you don't do what we want, Kang, we'll do real world violence to you. Those exact words have been said to me. I know what it's like to be a city councilman or wherever they're at, listening to someone threaten my life because I won't do what they want to. Fuck you, extortionist cunts. Fuck you.
And how many? And that 2 of them are trans.
I speak as both the B and the T in the LGBT.
I'm multiply disabled. I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is a connective tissue disorder that causes me immense physical pain.
You don't seem to be in pain at all at this moment here. I don't see a fucking bit of agony on your fucking face or body language.
I'm on the autism spectrum.
So what? That's not a victim fucking class. So is Elon Musk, and he is fucking your shit up. Another autist is fucking you up. That's autist on autist violence, she would say. Autist on autist crime, she would say. Autist on autist warfare, I say. Take this autism and shove it up your ass.
And I have narcolepsy, and I couldn't drive myself here, so I had to hide from my driver that I was in drag, which is not an easy thing to do in drag.
I do not want.
Not an easy thing to do in drag. Look at me. Look at me, everybody. I'm a special victim because I have to do everything by voluntarily wearing all this gobbledygook, fake fucking wigs, crazy fucking clothes, jazz hands, gloves, clown fucking makeup, and look surprised everywhere I go with those eyebrows. And that somehow adds to the disability. My life is so difficult because I can't leave the house without pretending I'm actually a horse. So I'm actually walking around in a 2-person horse suit all day long, pretending to be a horse. My life is so difficult I had to hire 4 ducks to fill the back end of the horse suit up, and it's not really working. The ducks just bite me in the ass and they shit everywhere. Not a very convincing horse at all. My life is so hard. Why don't I have better ducks to fill in my horse suit? Why? Please, Riverside, clip that. Riverside, clip that. Ah, 4 ducks in a horse suit. Ah! Oh my god. What is this thing? What the fuck is this thing? What the fuck is happening?
What?
As we go, heard my joke. He heard the duck suit. The duck suit. He heard the horse suit duck problem I have. The 4 ducks in the horse. He heard the costume, the trans horse syndrome that I suffer from. He has and suffer with, and y'all should feel so fucking bad for me. You should feel so bad for me. Totally bad for me because I have to get 4 ducks to go along with this every day. And they all escape. It's always new ducks. Maybe that's my new problem. Maybe that's my real problem, is that it's always new ducks in the suit. Maybe if I keep the ducks trapped long enough, the ducks will behave more like a horse. They'll have more simpatico unison and try to escape less. Because it hurts when they miss your ass and they bite your balls.
What game is this? It's Concord.
What game is this? It's 4 ducks in a horse suit. That's the game. Fuck me.
To be here. It's my day off. I do not want to be in your DMs. I do not want to be in your email inboxes. I do not want my creativity writing diss tracks like Kendrick. I don't want to spend an hour applying glitter on my face so that you will hear and see me.
You are so terribly disabled because you have to put glitter on your face. That's the level of victimhood this person is telling you that they have achieved. They've achieved glitter face power 9,000 on the oppression Olympic scale. They're at the top of the oppression Olympics pyramid because of the glitter that they have to apply to their face that I'm trying to forget. I'm just saying. It's recompt and donkulous all at the same time. But this is the level of oppression that this person they have risen to. The bearded woman who's doing her best to look like Ziggy Stardust, glitter and all, is telling me that I'm a bad, evil person for not wanting this person to get a government subsidy to continue living like this. I want this person arrested by the men with the rubber rooms, thrown into a corner, hosed down, deloused, given pajamas, proper medication, good diet, exercise, arts and crafts, so they no longer have the delusion that they're a space ant or a spider from Mars. Can we do that? Osmond Gold agrees. He's smiling at me. Oh, he's making a meme. This person in the background.
Man.
There's a person in the background.
Kendrick, I don't want to spend an hour applying glitter on my face so that you will.
See this dude? He just did this. And we're about to go post it over on the Twitter for you to be able to see. Everybody knows Kang does it in threes. Kang is the best. This guy. Gonna go back over to the Twitter. Click on the most illustrious Kang, the most golden and kangliest of all the Kangs on the Twitter. We're gonna scroll down. We're gonna see the Kang has posted something just for me. Oh boy, here it is. Gotta give you the Twitter visual. Gotta give it to you. Yep, this image right here. This dude looks so unimpressed. This guy has a look on his face he's about to say, shit. He's looking at her and he's just thinking, oh my God. He does not get what she's saying. He does not pick it up what she's laying down. This dude sitting in the background, just over this creature's head, right there, does not pick it up. This guy is not picking up what this troon is laying down. They are not. Not at all. He's looking at that, looking at this thing and going,
Oh, you are so dumb. You are really dumb.
He's thinking both of those things. You're dumb. You're so very dumb. For real. And shut up. That's what he's thinking.
Hear and see me.
He's doing it. He's screenshotting it. Yep. Yep, that's the face. See? Just like mine. That's the dude.
Man. That's me? Yeah. I think that's a lot of people.
No, it's actually highly obnoxious, and we will not want to do that tonight.
You've got a lot of snowflakes melting here. It's pretty. Like, I don't see how anybody can listen to these people talk and not come to the conclusion that these people have a profound mental illness and there's something.
Exactly what Kang's been saying too. I haven't watched this video yet. I just saw he put a video out about it. I had no idea what it's about. Said, fuck it, I'm gonna watch it. Looks like you're getting common sense coming out of Kang. It's just coming out of Aspen Gold too. Out of the mouth of babes. Just being Aspen Gold, we have the mentality of probably people would accuse us of being 12-year-olds. It's fine by me. But being young at heart. Here we go.
Something seriously wrong with them. Just like the way they talk, the way they act, their body language, everything about it. It's just completely fucking unhinged.
I want you to listen to me.
Let us remember that the Nazis burned the books that
Whoa, 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 whoa. So this is Big Dummy. He's Big Moosey. Big Moosey is told, you need to get in here and fight for us. But I'm not a troon. I'm not a queer. I'm not a fag goots. I'm not going to go in here and do this. No, you need to get in there because if you want to get laid ever again, look at you, dude. You look like you need all the help you can get finding your own dick. You want some woman to touch it again, you better get in here and impress us. You better get in here and say something. Say something about the Nazis. Say something about World War II. Say something to make us all seem like even bigger victims, and you're a big tough guy that's gonna fight and smash the Nazis. You need to do that. Do that. If you don't do that, sorry, Tubby. It's gonna be nothing but chicken tendies and stovetop in the corner for you with no chicken tendies, just stovetop. It's 5 ale stovetop. And you're not gonna get any more sweets, and you'll never get any punene. You never had it, never will. Just like 7-Up.
I want you to listen to me.
Let us remember that the Nazis burned the books that the Nazis burned books on gender sciences.
Yes, that's true.
They did do that.
It's true.
First. Now the administration has villainized and marginalized migrant workers, trans.
It's a bit of a miss. Like, my understanding is that they burned them not because it was gender stuff, but because it was written in Jewish and not German. And it was like a retaking of Germany for Germans. That was like the uprising of the Nazis.
It was both. It was both. I mean, stop talking to me right twice a day. It was both. They did it because of their bigotry against, people writing it in... It was still written in German, but, I'm sure they had some books written in, I guess you could call it Hebrew or Yiddish. I doubt that. But it's because the people that wrote the books were Jewish. That's why they did it. That's the bigotry and the hatred and the irrational bullshit. It makes no sense doing that. But the thing that does make sense is all these books about cut the kid's dick off, make him live like a girl. No, you know that shouldn't be done. I don't care if a Jew says it or a German says it. That book needs to be burned. Don't care who wrote it. So you can think about Bob looking at the fucking author. The author doesn't matter at that point. It's the content of it that matters. So yeah, I can simultaneously condemn the Nazis for burning books written by Jews because they hate Jews, and also simultaneously say I agree with burning books that are full of shit that harms people physically, mentally, in other ways too, regardless if it was written in 1912 or in 2012. I mean, I don't give a fuck who the author was, Jewish or not. I think these things should be universally condemned. I'm sorry, but they just also exploited that opportunity to say, oh, Jews, blah, blah, blah. Go fuck yourself with the all Jews bullshit. As I said, miss me with the anti-Semitism and the racism, Smalls. You're just not going to get there. And I think Asmongold actually is. That's what he's saying in general.
So it was like, yeah, they were. I think it probably might be both in some circumstances, but like it was categorical for it not being written in German. They also burned porn. Yeah, they burned a lot of stuff.
They had a moral panic in Germany and burned anything they felt to be immoral. That's the truth. That's what they did. There was a moral panic, and that's precisely what they did. Moral panic. And as a result of that moral panic, they did what they did. It's the same thing during the 1980s, the mothers and fathers grabbing kids' Ouija boards or grabbing kids' Dungeons and Dragons manuals, or that would be like today, like Pokemon cards or Magic the Gathering cards. But the same thing. Anything they thought was a negative spiritual or societal or cultural or moral, if there's something that was against the moral sanctity of the time or the perception, the zeitgeist of what general morality should be, it was burned. So it wasn't unique. What Hitler and the Nazis did wasn't unique. They did that shit, and the Khmer Rouge did the same thing. They also would walk kids into the houses and give them guns and say, kill your parents. If you don't, we'll kill you. You have to join the Khmer Rouge. If you have eyeglasses on, we're going to kill you. If you were a doctor or a lawyer, if you were a priest, if you were a teacher, they killed you as well because they didn't want anyone to resist their bullshit. The Nazis employed exactly the same kind of shit. They're all authoritarian. They're all authoritarian, totalitarian cunts, and I hate them all for it. That's why I'm a fucking anarchist and want nothing to do with government power. That's going to turn into fucking tyranny and oppression and mountains of fucking skulls, whether that's fucking Mustache Man or it's Stalin doing it. Don't care. Fuck these shrews and their nonsense, conflating one thing with another. Telling me that watermelons are grapes. They're not.
It's both, yeah. And no, and I wish people like this it's disappointing that you can't have genuine conversations because people try to just like kind of, like handpick facts and like not talk about things in an honest way. But it's like part of that's true, but it's like not completely true.
LGBT people and even special needs, denying life-saving and affirming care.
Can you look at me and tell me how many of my friends need to die before you do anything?
Please wrap up.
How many of your friends are gonna die because they kill themselves because they can't go and strip their flesh off their arm, roll it into a penis roll-up, and sew it between their legs? If they kill themselves over that, I'm so sorry. That's just thinning of the herd that maybe needs to happen on their own. Look, when we were kids, Generation X, we would go out and play till the streetlights came on. The kids that didn't go home and wound up on fucking milk cartons were the ones we didn't need in the fucking first place. So sorry. God damn it, gang, you're so mean.
Get me.
Look at the weakness of this cunt. The weakness of this man dressed up as a woman. The weakness of these people. We don't care about your fetish. We don't care about your autogynephilia, which is a perversion. It's a sexual paraphilia, they call it, where you have something that you love to do that's so outside the bounds that you should be made ashamed to do it in public. I'm a sexual libertarian. You do you in your bedroom. I don't give a fuck what you do. But you parade that shit around in public and you will be criticized. Social contract, non-aggression principle. Learn it, retard.
Okay, we're all done here.
Well done.
Fucking pathetic.
We're all done. Come on.
Fucking pathetic. Like fucking chicken lady. I'm just saying, we're gonna go down the chicken lady. These assholes. Chicken lady hobby horse. Oh, we're gonna do chicken lady hobby horse. Here we go.
I'm afraid my son hasn't finished his rides yet.
But I gotta get on.
Why?
Because I have to do everything like I did the day before.
The day before, I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Well, it's like this morning, I got up and I washed myself in the toilet, just like I did the day before. And then I went to the bank and I deposited $3, just like I did the day before. And then I rode all day on the city bus until the sun went down, just like I did the day before. And then I came here and I drank 2 bottles of tequila under the loading dock, just like I did the day before. Can I have another quarter? No, it's my turn. I gotta get on. It's almost 6:30.
Why is it so important that you get on by 6:30?
Because I'm masturbating.
Because I'm masturbating. Yeah, we basically watched an entire city council having to be addressed by a bunch of chicken ladies. Because we won't let them chicken lady their lives in front of us. We won't let them act out like this in front of our kids. This was made fun of in the 90s because they could see it coming. And now chicken ladies are showing up at city councils and I need my bottom surgery. I need my Pfizer blood plug. I need my rainbow dildo bong. I need my rainbow dildo bong. Taking hits around my lips. Rainbow dildo bong. Fuck off.
Masturbating?
Yeah, all day. This is the last part, right? So get him off, please.
Barry, don't be frightened. Just get off the horse.
Are you Big Bird? No, but I want to meet him because the bearded lady says they call him Big Bird because he's got really big.
Shut up!
Shut up!
Shut your filthy bird mouth!
Yeah, you do it.
Shut your filthy bird mouth.
Can I please have a quarter?
You want me to give you a quarter so that you can masturbate in front of my child?
Yeah.
See, this is the same fucking shocked and amazed that this woman is suffering as that one dude that we saw sitting in the back. He has the same shock and amaze on his face as this dude. Fucking surprise. We got JPEG chilling out in the chat. Thank you for coming. The shock and amazement on this guy's face is the same as this woman's here. Oh my God.
I'm getting someone in authority.
Oh, good. I need someone to watch. Oh, excuse me. Can I have a quarter, please? Please, can I have a quarter?
Grandma, I want to see the big chicken ride the horsey.
Okay, is this part of a mall promotion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a quarter. There you go.
This is too insane.
Are you gonna watch?
Well, if it doesn't take too
Are
long.
you gonna watch?
Yay! The big chicken's riding the horsey.
Oh. This woman's face. That's Scott, of course, the dude in the dress. Actually, it's the same look. This is exactly the same look. They're almost wearing the same clothes. As we just saw with the city council. City council full of chicken ladies. Oh my God. But that's the show for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed that shit. Please try to show some stink face like this guy when you absolutely need to. Oh my God. Those of you that have my number can reach out on that old Obama phone and text me. I'm just saying, we're going to be over at BowlingPoint.live. We're going to raid BowlingPoint.live. So we're going to go ahead and park this over there. Going to go over to live. Going to go and search for BowlingPoint.live. My buddy Rev Rant. We're going to be on the panel show. So I need a few minutes in between shows to get my crown and shit all polished up. Because we're going to be going over there and chilling out for a couple hours on BowlingPoint.live. We're going to click on the live and see if he has a park stream. Looks like he does. Kaskinga, I'm going to go ahead and grab the link. Grabbing the link. Kaboom boom. And we're going to actually raid tonight. There it is. Good night. God bless. I'm going to put on the 24-hour music so you can use it as the background sound of this rated show. So background sound coming your way. Good night and God bless everybody. I do appreciate you. I appreciate you. With the